Hi, I'm Pete Donoghue and I work locally in mental health, and I'm also one of the editors of our local free volunteer-run community newspaper, the Hastings Independent Press. And today we're here to promote awareness of mental health, and I have four of the main movers and shakers in our lovely town of Hastings. We have Sharon Rhodes, who's a service user and event planner for Love Hastings, Love Yourself, and the Time to Change champion.
Yes.
Hi Sharon.
Hi.
We have JC Kilver from Mind in Brighton and Hove, who's here to contribute to this fantastic Hastings community project. And we have Liz Bailey, who's the manager of Together, Hastings Your Way, our local support centre for better mental health, from where we're recording this. And we have Sue Barnicoat, who's Community Development Officer for Hastings Voluntary Action.
Thank you.
So welcome to you all. Let's start with you, Sharon. So you're a service user. Would you like to talk about how you've become involved in today's event and the other events that have gone before and will come later?
Yeah, I've been using Together for about 4 years now. I've got more involved with them over the last couple of years, and then I was ready to start volunteering and became a Time to Change champion. And now I found myself an event planner for Love Hastings, Love Yourself, volunteering. That's how I got involved.
Fantastic. And Sue, you're the Love Hastings, Love Yourself initiator, I understand. You started this...
Well, it came out of a conversation I had with a local councillor called Sue Beanie, who's the local borough council mental health champion. And we were wondering how to kind of put across to the wider public messages about anti-stigma, basically, in terms of mental health. And we came up with a conversation around it's about also community cohesion, so bigger than just sort of mental health and people who live and work and are mental health service users, but actually talking to the wider public. So we basically come up with Love Hastings, Love Yourself, i.e. love the town, because it's a fantastic town.
It certainly is.
And very vibrant, full of lovely characters. And love yourself, because at the end of the day we need to look after ourselves in order to look after our wider community.
And that's a very important message,
so that's how it
particularly in mental health, isn't it? Love yourself. That's great. Liz, you're the manager here. So what's your involvement here today?
Well, I work for Together, which is a national charity that works with adults with mental health needs. We nationally support about 4,000 people a month in 70 different locations, and one of the biggest issues anyone has with a mental health need is social isolation and feeling excluded from within their local community and being frightened about talking about it. So it just seemed natural progression to get involved with anything that involves this local community.
Yeah, and people have started talking about it, haven't they?
They have started talking about it.
And today your centre has been turned into a recording studio. What's that all about?
We turned it into a recording studio because we've been part of all the Love Hastings, Love Yourself events. Sharon uses one of our services, and our organisation is really, really keen on service users being involved. So she successfully applied for a grant from them to get this CD up and running. And
where did the money come from?
Organisation's Service User Involvement Director. They give out so many grants a year to the service users, and it's a brilliant idea, so they're more than happy to fund it.
So there is actually still some money out there supporting mental health.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank goodness for that.
Definitely.
Thank you. JC from Mind, what's your involvement in all of this?
I work for Mind in Brighton and Hove, and part of that is to develop a project in Hastings and Eastbourne around wellbeing and mental health awareness. And I use the 5 ways to wellbeing, which is simple, small steps that people can take in everyday life to make themselves feel better. Mind in Brighton and Hove is all about positive mental health across the whole of Sussex. So I'm over here in Hastings and Eastbourne, and I've become involved in Love Hastings, Love Yourself as part of mental health awareness and delivering projects and delivering workshops to people and being part of all these amazing events and bringing what Mind can bring to it, which is lots of information, literature, and signposting people in the right directions. So it is about stigma awareness and the benefits of positive activities that you can do.
Fantastic. And when this interview goes out there on the
Yeah.
internet, that'll make more people aware, hopefully, and it's an ongoing campaign really, isn't it? And a cause. So today we've been recording, still are actually, a CD which I understand came about from an event that you organised, Sharon. Would you like to tell us about that?
Yes, I organise Time to Talk Day, which is a nationwide campaign every year in February. We had an event at the Palace Bars, and it was a 12-hour open mic, and we had such a wonderful, we had something like 350 people through the door that day, and there was such wonderful music, and everybody was commenting on the quality of the music and the wonderful musicians. We thought we'd put a CD out. Me and Subini came up with the idea to make this CD and keep the momentum going and get some other people listening to those wonderful messages in the songs.
And some of those contributors were service users themselves, I understand.
Yes, they are service users.
So it's all about inclusivity and the whole community, really, which is what Hastings is all about.
Yes.
Hence, Love Hastings, Love Yourself, I'm guessing.
Comes back to the strapline.
So what's going to happen with this CD then? Are there plans for
Yes, we're going to have a
distributing it?
launch. We're going to launch the CD here at Together, and we're going to sell the CDs throughout the town. The money will be looked after by HVA and will be used to fund future mental health events and keep the CDs rolling out. Yeah.
And we'll hope for some further publicity outside of the town, maybe some of the national charities and organisations may support us.
That would be great.
Could go far, couldn't it? Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's fair to say that, what we're doing locally, people are looking at and taking a huge interest in, and seeing the power of local activists and just regular people getting involved in this stuff. And I think that's the important message, that it's everybody's business, mental health, and we all need to sort of help each other in those little ways that we can. But if we can get some money together to put on some events, obviously that's always really helpful, because then we can talk to a lot of people all at once and have fun while we're doing it.
And are there more events, Love Hastings, Love Yourself events planned for 2017?
Yeah, we're very good at our care and share lunches, which is when we bring individuals bring food along and share it, and that's a good opportunity to chat and do that sort of stuff. So we're having more of those. We're having some things happening in local parks. I think what we're trying to do is the small scale things as well as large events. So then, people who may not like the large events can get involved in the smaller ones and get the support they need. And we're more than happy to talk to anybody who wants to join us in this campaign, because it's not owned by any one organisation, the Love Hastings, Love Yourself. It's not a borough council thing or an HVA thing. We're all trying to work together in a holistic way, if you like, and share the joys and the burdens of putting on events and stuff. And it works really well with people like Sharon, who are basically leading our energy and keeping us on our toes and telling us that what we should be doing, where we should be going, and to get more service users involved would be excellent. So hopefully this might help that to happen.
And anybody can get involved, can't they? And ideas for events can come from anywhere. So if anybody's watching this on YouTube or wherever, and you want to get involved, whether you're somebody with mental health issues yourself, or somebody who has, and let's face it, all of us do, or you're just interested in mental health generally, you can come forward, put up your ideas, and
We'll be happy to hear
Yeah.
them.
yeah,
Yes.
It's very inspiring. The events are really inspiring. People have come along and got away feeling really empowered, very positive. It's providing a real positive platform, isn't it, for people and for others to come and see and just get the whole experience that, you know, people don't have two heads, for instance. It's you know,
Yeah, we're
mental
busting
health,
the
yeah.
stigma.
yeah,
Yeah.
busting the stigma.
Yeah.
And on strapline.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
and I think we'll leave it there. On that note, fantastic phrase.
We're busting the stigma.